I've got to be straight with you. I've never been much of a fan of the Honda HR-V, and I'm talking about the original version that was in production from 1998 to 2006, as well as the revamped second generation that was resurrected for the 2016 model year in North America. The first generation looked weird, and I never really saw the point of it. And the second generation looked odd and didn't appear to bring anything to the market that wasn't already being done better elsewhere. Anyway, it seems Honda still has plenty of faith in the future of the HR-V and is now launching an all-new third generation of its questionable subcompact crossover. My first impression is that the exterior styling is a clear improvement, but there's still something that doesn't look quite right about it. If Honda designers wanted to produce something truly desirable, I'm sure they could have done. Unfortunately, the all-new third-generation Honda HR-V styling is little more than a modest improvement. For me, the 2023 Honda HR-V looks like the illegitimate offspring of a Ford Escape and an Audi Q3. Unfortunately, it's not as sporty as the Escape, and it's not as premium as the Audi. If I was to give the HR-V a mark out of 10 for the way it looks, it would have to be a decidedly middle-of-the-road 5. It reminds me a little of the Kia Niro. But while Kia has produced an all-new Niro that's immeasurably more desirable than the original, Honda looks to have tripped over its feet just short of the goal line. However, you may disagree and you might love the exterior styling of the new model, and that's fine. But what about the other stuff that makes us want to buy one new subcompact crossover over its rivals? Let's start with how much it costs. The most affordable 2023 Honda HR-V is the front-drive LX, which costs from $23,650 plus destination charge. That's more expensive than the Hyundai Kona SE, Nissan Kicks S, Ford EcoSport S, Kia Seltos LX, and even the Toyota Corolla Cross. Of course, it's probably not fair to compare prices in such a basic way, as the Honda may be better equipped than its rivals to justify the higher price. But keep in mind the Ford and the Kia are both all-wheel drive, which would add a further $1,500 to the price of the HR-V. What I will say in defense of the Honda is that the pricing gets a lot more competitive when it comes to the higher trim levels. If you want a top-of-the-range model, the HR-V is priced pretty similarly to the competition. Honda says the new HR-V will be better to drive than its predecessor, which wasn't bad to drive as it was. For a sportier driving experience, the new HR-V features a significantly stronger structure, a new independent rear suspension, and a larger, more responsive engine. The wheelbase has also been extended by 1.7 inches to 104.5 inches for a smoother ride, and significantly wider tracks are said to increase stability on the road. The engine powering the 2023 HR-V is a 2-liter 4-cylinder unit that develops 158 horsepower and 138 pound-foot of torque, which is sent to the wheels through a standard CVT transmission. The new power plant gives you 17 horsepower and 11 pound-foot of torque more than the old engine, at the same time as delivering improved drivability, refinement, and lower emissions. As I'm sure you already know, Honda likes to pack more standard safety features and equipment into its vehicles than just about any other automaker. That philosophy is very much in evidence with the new HR-V. The HR-V isn't just packed with those annoying safety systems that I usually try to turn off, because they do my head in. HR-V safety starts with the platform itself, which features the latest version of Honda's advanced compatibility engineering architecture. This is specifically designed to meet present and anticipated future collision standards, while at the same time minimizing additional weight. I've read through the lengthy press release from Honda about the 2023, so you don't have to, and there's something I find very interesting about it. While there's loads of fluffy content about the design and all the features Honda wants to boast about, there's no mention whatsoever of fuel consumption. Now, please feel free to correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong here, but isn't one of the main reasons for buying small vehicles to get better mileage than you would with the bigger model you'd really prefer? The second-generation HR-V wasn't much better on gas than the larger and infinitely more popular CR-V. The only mention of fuel economy is with the Eco of the 3 drive modes, where the release says, Eco mode reduces throttle and transmission sensitivity, as well as air conditioning output, to help preserve fuel efficiency. You'd expect the next line to be about that fuel efficiency and the actual numbers, but nothing more is said. There are a lot of 2023 model year vehicle announcements coming out at the moment, and there are plenty more to come. I have to say that the 2023 Honda HR-V is one of the more underwhelming so far. The exterior styling is disappointing, and there's not a great deal else to make you sit up and take notice. The US version isn't anywhere near as interesting or as attractive as the hybrid version that Japan and Europe have already. If that one arrives here at some point, it will be worth looking at. But until then, there are plenty of more interesting, exciting, fuel-efficient, and better value for money subcompact SUVs you should consider ahead of the Honda. By the way, if you enjoyed this video and you want to hear and see more unfiltered commentary about the vehicles the auto industry wants you to buy, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll know when a new video is published.